Hello, this is Karen here to give you a quick tour of DLI's Moodle sites and where you can find important information. Before you dive into a new course, it's always a good idea to take a second to become familiar with the course. Moodle tends to work best in Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. When you first get into your Moodle site, whether it's the internal or the external site, they should look about the same. You'll see at the top right hand corner you'll have your information about you. You can change your profile picture and you can even add a little bit of information in there. If you have any messages or any alerts, they'll come up over here on the right side. You have a navigation pane on the left side, and we'll talk more about that. And this little pancake stack will just expand or collapse that section for you. Generally, when you come in, you will see the course page in front of you, and this shows all of the different categories of courses for anything that you've been assigned to. So you might only have one or two options here. These are expandable, so I can click to expand and see different courses that are listed underneath each one. Each course looks a little bit different because it depends on how the teacher set that up. However, they are split into different sections. So I'll show you a couple options. Here's one course, and we have the welcome section. We have e-learning basics, important considerations, Moodle basics, adding content. Those are all different sections. However, those are restricted and you can't open them until you've completed those sections, unless of course you're logged in as a teacher. I'll show you another course to see how those are set up. Here's another one with expanded sections. So these are collapsed right now. And to expand those sections, we would just click inside there and then you would see these little activities. Some of them, though, will just have them all on one page. Maybe they don't have them collapsed. Like this course. You have the textbook section with the icons underneath there, the activities, the quiz section, the questions and answer section. So generally speaking, a course is set up with the intention of a student completing those sections in the order that they are presented. Each type of activity is represented by a different little colorful icon. There are lots of different activities. However, generally, there are a group of activities that are great for giving content, which would be books and pages, documents. There's a document. Even lessons work really well for that. Then there's some more engaging activities, ones that want you to engage with either other students or get you to critically think. Those would be quizzes and discussion forums, some feedback. A lesson could be that as well because you would be making a decision. Clicking on the hyperlink to the right of the different whatever that activity is will open the activity, and then you can get on the inside of that activity and start working through that. Now, navigating from one area to the next inside of an activity, you would just follow the prompts, and each one looks a little bit different. However, you can usually find an area down at the bottom to jump to the next activity or go back to the previous activity. Inside the activity, you might have a table of contents over on the right. You might also have a button telling you where to go next. So I'll just click on this explaining a cause, the second page. Here's my second page, and I can click that next little button. Here's more information. There's my branching option. So I'm just working my way through. Continue. And it brought me back to the beginning so that I could go through there. Now, to navigate to the next activity, you can click right here to get to the next one, back to go to the one before, or you can just jump to a completely different activity inside that course right through this little jump menu. You can also use the breadcrumb trail at the top, and this is just a path of everywhere that we have been. And so if I just wanted to go back one, I could click back one. If we go into this one to the right of courses is going to bring me to my course category, which was those courses inside Moodle instruction. You can also navigate using this left pane over here, this navigation pane. And at the top you have, it'll show you what course you're currently in. Each one of these folders is the different sections in the course itself. So you can just click to go right into a new section. And there's that new section with all of those different little icons and activities. Well, that was navigating. Tracking progress. Some courses will be set up to track progress to make sure that somebody completes an activity. If so, you're going to see these little buttons underneath the activity type, and it'll tell you what you need to do. It'll also be changed to done once you have completed that. It should automatically update. However, some will indicate that you have to mark it that you have completed that, and you might just have to click the button. Additionally, if an activity opens in a new tab or a window, or if it has you download a document, you might have to refresh the browser by clicking this squirrely little guy up here just to have that updated status. If you should need help when you're working in your course, anything that has to do with the course itself, reach out to the course facilitator. They can help with things like questions about the course, any assignments or grading questions, or even broken links can be dealt with the facilitator. And that information should be in the right-hand side of the course itself. If you have any issues that are more technical, something like an error message, or you can't get something to load, you should always try to make sure you're in Google Chrome. Maybe try to delete your cookies and refresh. However, you can always contact the service desk, which would be the 406-444-1361. A little about completion certificates. Not all courses are set up to give a completion certificate. All courses should have a course evaluation, however, and it will open up automatically once you've completed the course. After you complete the course evaluation, you should be given that option to download and print the completion certificate if it's applicable. If you are given the opportunity, we suggest that you download and save that certificate when you receive it. I hope that you enjoy the course. Don't hesitate to reach out to the course facilitator with any questions that you might have.